Now then, I mentioned this earlier on this week. So this is DC Universe Online, and I'm just gonna quickly show you everything. Yes, yada yada yada. No, but this is a game where you can pretty much play however you feel. I give. Now I give this game high praise when I'm playing the SWAT, but I'm going to show you how shit DC Universe Online actually is. Just gonna go through all these, even though this is going to be the character I'm choosing.
Modify any category as desired. Accept download when ready.
You know what? I will be back in a second. Well then, this is Monsieur Bob Ross. Unfortunately, the name's taken of Bobby Ross, so there we go. Bob Happy Tree Ross is my character's name, and I don't care Lex. Ooh, Batman, looking very mean and scary as usual. If you're wondering why Bob Ross, well, I tried making Al Capone. That didn't work. I then tried making Pancho Raiden from Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. That didn't work. So instead, I made Bob Ross. There should be a cutscene. There we go. Ooh, the game's updated. I don't remember that being in the original game.
Very nice. We've got a live one. They call me Calculator, and I'm going to try to get you off this ship alive. First priority, look for a door or something similar.
Conversion chamber malfunction.
Unfortunate. The ship knows you're awake. Ready to fight your way out? Watch it. Activity on the ship's network shows they're gathering beyond that door.
Contain the human.
There's going to be a lot of clicking.
Systems damaged.
There we go.
That thing was an overseer. They're
Now
no
this
joke.
is the
Let's
bit
get you
that
out of
I
the halls.
pointed out.
Transport tubes crisscross the entire ship. Look for one and use it to get out of there.
Now the reason I pointed out in the last video of Star Wars: The Old Republic on why I like nature, well, on why I like this, is because I just leveled up and now I've got power points rather than skill points. Skill points goes towards your weapons and your movement. Power points go towards, well, your power. Now with Bob Ross, of course, I went for nature, you know, with the happy little trees and all. And I believe it's fauna I want to go for. Canine form, yeah, gorilla form, and then and there's a reason I want to go for this is because later on down the line I could basically become a canine, which allows me to do the I'm pretty sure there we go. Canine form gives me I can't remember what this gives me. I'm pretty sure acrobatics. No, this gives me acrobatics. This gives me super speed, and then this gives me flying. I'm pretty sure, and that's in fauna. And then you also have iconic powers, and this is where it gets good. You can get Amazonian stuff. You get batarangs, a clown box, a gag glove, which sounds very sexual. But yeah, that's how the game works. I remember this being different. I remember you had to climb up there in order to escape. This game's changed a lot. There we go, F. That's how to get into movement mode. Yeah, I went for acrobatics because it's the faster movement
All
form.
units. The subject has left the main corridors. Search the vessel.
The ship's patrolling for you. We're not out yet.
Another thing I have to do is if I just go into lock all. Y'all's locked. Good, good, good. That means I can now throw on any bits of clothing without my stuff changing. Yeah. Also throw those on my number 7.
Continue patrolling these halls. The human must be nearby.
What, you thinking Bob Ross is a human?
Brace yourself.
Alien of art,
More
my
security's coming your
friend.
way.
So much clicking.
Motion detected in the hallways. The human.
There's a high security nexus up ahead. Get through and use the transport tube.
Yeah, you have unlimited use of it because I forgot about this. Unlike other games, which is one of my problems with this one, is that that blue bar is like how many times you can use an ability. And abilities don't have cooldowns, so if I have an OP ability that eventually I've upgraded to the point of where it requires no change in it, and it's like where it basically is like eventually you can't, it costs nothing to use, then I become essentially
All units
a god in this game.
contain the human.
How do I pick up? There we go. There's barely a cooldown on my first ability as well. Abilities do get cooldowns, it's just that it's like it doesn't make sense with the whole stamina magicka thing that has gone on, like, because it's okay, so, well, no, that don't make no sense.
Brace yourself. More security's coming your way.
I'd have a cooldown on all the abilities so my character doesn't become a god. So yeah, later on in this game though, this is why flying is the ability you never want to get, because
Wonderful. My readings show a full-scale invasion force aboard.
this looks a
We
lot
have
more
to destroy
pretty
this
than
ship.
it did on console. I just want to say that. But yeah, eventually if you do that, like this gliding thing, you can actually fly with it at one point.
Activity detected nearby.
There we go, defeated that instantly. And I can get rid of all of these guys. And then the boss battle that I'm coming up to now, which is the first one in the game, and also the easiest.
Do not let
It's
the prisoner
pretty
reach
easy
the
to
prime
beat this
weapon
guy.
control room. Damage to the power couplings will destabilize.
In fact, if you just want to,
You cannot stop the conversion.
basically how this game put it is like, these guys constantly
You're in.
spawning.
Destroy whatever is connecting the gun to the ship.
Ooh, that guy looks a lot different. But yeah, basically these guys are gonna keep spawning, so I don't suggest messing with these like sentries and everything.
At 75%.
Just deal with these, because as soon as you've gotten rid of these, all of these guys die and it counts as you killing them all.
You've
So
done it.
yeah.
The gun, it's crashing into Brainiac's bottle force field below.
And then we fight Homeboy.
You will submit.
And then Lex Luthor's gonna come because I'm playing as a villain in this playthrough.
Yourself. You will go down with this ship.
Now here comes Lex Luthor, and I've spent 30 minutes recording.
You there! Help me fend off Brainiac's fodder while Calculator locks onto one of the ship's teleporters.
By one, you mean all of them. That was the stupid part of this. Yeah, you could... Now, this is something that I found funny about this part of the game. You don't need to do anything. You could actually just climb up here. If I remember correctly, I did this on console once. You could just climb up here and watch. Yeah, that's that's you contributing to the cause. Of course. In fact, yeah, F it. That's a great way to play.
Hold on. Keep fighting. I'm almost into the ship's command
I haven't
systems.
touched one of them. And look, Calculator's talking about he's already done it all, and you need to fight us alongside Lex, but it's like, you don't need to. The limit of levels you could go up to on this mission is 3. So...
Harvester ship
yeah.
VII-O has been compromised. Deploy my remaining forces to Earth.
I think we're
The
just
ship
gonna
has been
skip
compromised.
this bit.
All units must evacuate.
I did not know I could zoom out that far. There we go. See, look. Did completely nothing. I just did the superhero landing. Just for doing nothing.
You've done well here. Better than those incompetent so-called heroes outside. Get into the city. I'll take it from here.
Okay. Yeah, if he plays a hero, Superman arrives. And here is a story bit. I think it's for the hero which I choose.
Brainiac, talk about your control freak. You make Batman look mildly neurotic. Thank goodness Future X blasted it for the stolen power.
Well, what?
Now we can really set the world on fire!
There we go. Alright. That was bugging.
Lex will shut down the rest. I've hacked the teleporters to deliver you to safety. Go. Now.
It's all a case of like there's all these teleporters, but like he was like, oh, you know, he's gonna lock onto just one teleport. No, he locks onto all of them, and you could choose whichever. I always go for the middle one because it seems a lot cooler. I don't know why. It does. There, see, look, you get level 4 as soon as you get out of there. And now if we go back to Fauna, I can now get my canine form, which is the next ability along my skill tree. And if I go for this...
Well, you were capable enough to get out of Brainiac's ship. Good. Welcome to the Tap Room, one of many nightclubs throughout Gotham and Metropolis that function as safe houses for our kind of folk. You can find all kinds of things here.
I remember you could actually...
Welcome! I'm planning a little diversion for our batty friend. A good old-fashioned Gotham gang war. The Falcone gang hates the Penguin, but they never had the firepower to put that bird brain in his place. Until now, I've sent them Joker explosives, and the big payday, a shipment of apocalyptic weapons. Keep the cops away from the goods. The party's just getting started.
So this is how the game works. So Bob Ross, now this is, I like to give my characters a story. So Bob Ross was abducted by Brainiac after having one of the exabyte things from the story attached to him. But how it works is that now with the help of all of these villains, Bob Ross has finally found his true calling. And let's see what I can, there we go, fall down now. Shoulders, everyone, hands, top world. So as we can see, Bob Ross is now become a supervillain. And if I just go into colours, the eye colour, I also get to do this, needs to be white. of course, we still need trousers. So for now, Bob Ross is going to be wearing his usual clothing, of course. Just with the just with the full domino face is all. Oh yeah, this is actually showing you guys how I also created Bob Ross. If you think that's a good Bob Ross, so this is how I'd suggest Lily's doing it. Hair, the big half, head, nothing, face, nothing, accessory, you can't choose any, shoulders, you can't choose any, no emblems, hands, nothing, waist, collapsed because that just looks like your average belt, feet, business, because that's why you see him wearing, urban slick, because there's no just plain shirts, jeans, back, no cape, skin I went wise, and of course now Bob Ross is wearing a mask. To basically say, yeah, fuck y'all, I'm the new super villain around here. Bob Ross they call me. I'm a doggy. Yeah, I rarely, like whenever I'm playing nature, I mainly stick to the other forms. I'm pretty sure later on the canine form becomes a huge wolf. Or at least like when you go further down the fauna tree, you eventually get transformation, I'm pretty sure. In fact, I'm gonna just quickly check. I'll go down to powers, fauna. Yeah, you get the gorilla form, which yeah, that gives you acrobatics. A primal wolf form, yep. Which gives you super speed. So pretty much I go for that and then for that next. So I guess I will most likely see you guys until I get my next level up.
I owe you one.
I think there's hair on my keyboard, I can't tell.
Thanks. I owe you one.
I love how now I've got like 50 favors from Falcone.
Falcone.
Now I'd suggest doing these for extra XP.
Having fun.
Thanks. I owe you one.
Not doing this for anything good. Just doing this
Now what?
for reasons of, well, I can get upgrades from this.
Call for backup. We'll bring you down.
And there should be a guy at the top of these stairs. Yep, that. Some of them you do have to look for.
Thanks. Mr. Falcone will hear about the favor you did for me.
And just free you.
I'll be sure to tell the
And I
boss
think this is a
what
boss
you did for me.
fight. Yeah.
Gotham PD, drop your
Oh
weapons
no,
and
I
surrender.
don't think it is.
Keep fighting. Call for backup. Gotham PD, drop your weapons and surrender. Gotham PD, drop your weapons and surrender.
And then I have a guide to free out there to give me extra experience. Because once I reach level 8...
Last one there buys dinner.
Okay then. After I get up to...
Falcone always repays
Okay,
a
shut
favor.
up. after I reach level 8, I shall have the best ability in the game. Well, I could turn into a gorilla, which gives me acrobatics, which I already have.
This is the police. 1199. Request assistance. Call for backup.
But there is a boss fight that should be, yep,
Catwoman.
the Huntress.
So, the Falcones aren't the only criminals here.
Funny thing
No
is
need to be catty,
earlier
Huntress.
I was actually watching season 1 of Arrow again. And let's put it this way, I'm actually probably gonna rewatch all of it. While you two fight, I'm just gonna collect this.
So, you want to play rough?
I'm a 100% completionist, leave me alone.
GCPD file, Viper Vincenzo. Rumored high-level assassin for the Falcone mob. No convictions, no arrests.
It's Catwoman. Move, move, move.
I love how I haven't even used an ability yet.
You don't want to come quietly? Fine. Let's make some noise.
Get down.
I believe I've glitched out my doggy model.
Guess we'll do this the hard way.
Want to play cat and mouse? I love that game.
There we go. Just wait.
Over here. Let's finish this. I'll remember this, Catwoman. You can't have that many lives left.
Ooh, choose a reward.
I did so enjoy that.
Or Vigilante's leggings. I'll take the leggings. I need new trousers.
I like your moves. Meet me at the club later.
One of these should open
Got
up to be an
all kinds
exit.
of trouble for you to get into.
Okay. Now we get a video of Huntress.
This city.
With lag and glitchiness.
Teaming up
Yes.
with Catwoman against the Huntress.
Yep. Now I don't need to go back into my normal form anymore. Because I'm playing as a gorilla now. So yeah. So yeah, I wonder. Let me just check real quick. When do I get my next level of you? Level 16.
If it isn't my partner in crime. Speaking of, the Joker requested you join up with him in Cape Carmine. Up for more mayhem?
I just leveled up of doing nothing. Like, I think I'm at a high enough level to upgrade acrobat. So then, what did we learn today? Number one, Bob Ross is extremely lethal. And number two, Bob Ross is really lethal.